Hi. All right. So this is the crouton recipe. So what you're going to want to do is take maybe, I'd say that this is about 5 slices of bread. You shouldn't have more croutons than you have actual salad. So go a little bit easy on the bread. You'll snack on a few croutons anyway because they are delicious. So I took a clove of garlic and I cut it in half. You'll just kind of see that. And I'm going to turn the stove on low. Now this is very important. You do not want your croutons to burn, and they will burn. This is olive oil, so I'm just going to go ahead, and you need enough oil to coat the pan. And you want a pan that's big enough to have all the croutons kind of lay flat. But first, you're going to take your little garlic pieces, and you're just going to toss those guys in there. Now, the thing is about the garlic is that they may start to burn a little bit. You can pull them out. The garlic is really there to flavor the oil, not necessarily to accidentally be eaten in the salad. So just take them out with whatever you're going to stir it with. Okay, so the next important thing is that your oil is warm. And you can kind of hold your hand. You know it's going to take a few seconds for that to get warm. And really, making the croutons is something that I do at the beginning. So I would actually make the croutons before I even make the dressing. And I know I'm showing this in a different order to you, but the croutons take the longest amount of time. These are going to take you 20-25 minutes easy. So your croutons are going, they have to cool before you add them to the salad. I would make the croutons first, have them cooling off to the side, and then go ahead and put your salad dressing in. Clean your lettuce and grate your cheese and get everything together, because the cheese and the lettuce and everything can just, sit in the fridge too, but you don't want to be waiting on the croutons. You're always waiting on the croutons. So this should be nice and warm, and I'm going to take a little bit of the bread, and it's okay if it gets kind of crumbly because you don't want to use freshly baked bread. You actually want to use bread that is already kind of old. And this is wheat here just because I'm choosing to do some wheat. And you just I use my hands. Nobody's going to really know, right? And I'm flipping these over so you can see that some of the oil is getting on these. You don't want to leave them on one side because one side is going to be all oily and then the other side is going to be dry. And you can see that the bread is pretty quickly absorbing the oil that's here, which is going to give you that nice crispy crouton that everyone likes. How you can tell that these are done is you're going to have to taste some of these little guys every so often, and you want no chew left in the middle. You want these croutons to be nice and golden and dried out. If your bread is a bread that's too wet, they're not going to dry out properly, which is why you don't want to use kind of that 99-cent super soft, I can squish it into a ball with my hands bread. You want a nice hard loaf that has some holes in it, because that's going to get you a better crouton. If you do have bread that's not working out so well, you can always put these on a cookie sheet, and you can pop them into the oven to finish cooking at like 250, 275 for 10 minutes, and that should finish drying them out and crisp them up a little bit. So that is how you start your croutons, and then we'll go ahead and come back as the croutons are pretty close to done so you can see the difference.